northern mountains of Italy lies the Abbey, the solstice of enlightenment. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, 4:08 after prime. The nuns are gathering to hear the abbess read from the holy book. Abbess Martha. The Holy One spoke and told us not to be tempted and fall into sins. My name is Abinati, and I am a nun at the solstice of enlightenment. I was sent here by my father who thought I had too much opinions at home, but haven't complained since I got here. In the beginning, it was frustrating with all the rules and work, but I've gotten used to it. I wouldn't call this a home, though. Normally, I would focus on Abbess Martha's speech as she reads from the holy book, but not today. To be truthful, I have not been able to focus since she came to us. Lucilia arrived at the Abbey just a few days ago, and at once I felt something was different about her. She's beautiful with natural red lips like roses, and her eyes are almost golden. I'm glancing at her now as she's standing there. I know I shouldn't look at her or even have these thoughts, but I can't help it. I can choose to continue to look. I seem to glance at her, not minding the consequences. Suddenly I see her looking at me. She beams me a smile and winks. I feel my cheeks grow warm as I blush. She looks like she wants to laugh, but manages to keep it to herself. And then she turns around. I pay so little notice to my surroundings that I don't see the abbess suddenly standing right in front of me. Sister Abinati, what on earth are you doing? Oh. We'll just, let me see if I can pronounce this. I stare at her, startled. Forgive me, Abbess Martha. Your reading was so inspiring, I started to see visions. Visions? What is this nonsense? I was seeing the Holy One looking down at you, smiling approvingly. Don't try to smooth talk me, sister. You are a mere oblast. Oblate. Oh. Okay. Could not possibly be seeing visions like that. Let me backtrack. Daydreaming. Daydreaming, where is your head at? One would have thought you would have learned some discipline by now. I'm gonna start to giggle. I thought you were more disciplined, Sister Abinati. You can scrub the hallway after the reading is done. Okay, that was the worst option. I look down, ashamed. Yes, Abbess Martha, I am sorry. You better be. She walked back to the podium. Now where were we? Oh yes. And the Holy One lifted their arms up and a light came shining. After the reading is over, I quickly walked out of the room, not wanting to give Sister an opportunity to mock me. I hurried off to get a bucket of water and scrub brush to begin my penal work. The hallway around the Abbey is long and made of stone. People walk here every day, so it's hard to keep it clean. I get on my knees and dip the brush in the bucket of warm water, start scrubbing. My dress immediately gets dirty. It looks like I caused you a little trouble, Sister Abinati, was it? I look up and I was proud to see Lucilia standing there. I blush, mostly because of the embarrassment of her seeing me like this. Lucilia, what are you doing here? Well, it's my fault that you down on the floor, getting dirty. Not that I mind though. She goes teasingly. I can't tell if she's here to make fun of me or not. No, I'm not merely jesting. I can offer you some help. Cleaning the floor will go much faster if we work together. You can't. What if the abbess sees you? I'm not breaking any laws or rules by helping you. It might upset her though. She probably just smirks mischievously. Well, I sigh and smile at her. Very well, you may help, Sister Lucilia. Great. I'll go and get another brush. She comes back after a while with another scrub brush. This became more pleasant than I thought it would. I feel relaxed around her, as if there's not a worry in the world. After having scrubbed a lot, I take the brush and dip it in the bucket. At the same time, Lucilia dips her brush. Our hands touch and I can feel my heart racing. For a moment, we are just looking at each other, while letting our hands stay where they are. She gently caresses my hand, and it feels wonderful. Suddenly, we can hear footsteps coming in, and I quickly draw back my hand, continuing to brush. Well, I'll be, Sister Lucilia. Why are you helping her? It looked like she needed help, and I offered myself to help her. Is that a problem? It's supposed to be a punishment. And Miss Martha won't like this. Go ahead and tell if you like, but gossiping is a sin, sister. Sister Rosanna's face turns red as she tried to come up with a comeback but fails. She walks away, clearly annoyed. Lucilia laughs, and I laugh too. Oh, Divines, are you in trouble now, Lucilia? Oh, don't worry about me. Let's finish these floors, shall we? After about half an hour, all the floors are scrubbed, and I thank Sister Lucilia for help. And then we go our separate ways for our assigned work tasks. Today, I was assigned to work in the herb garden. It is one of my favorite places in the Abbey. It's peaceful and smells wonderful. During the time I worked with tending the Abbey's herb garden, I'm digging to Lucilia, warm touch and gentle smile, her golden eyes glittering as she looks at me. At one point, sweet sister Palia asked if I was feeling unwell, since my face was red. Told her that I had a cold, but asked if she believed me. But she believed me. There are some lovely lavender flowers growing here, and they smell wonderful. Wonderful Lucilia would appreciate flowers as a gift. Take some. She could cut off a few flowers and hide them in my sleeve. I know it's wrong, but I want to give them to Lucilia. It's time for lunch, and I head back to the Abbey. I have been looking forward towards lunch since I was able to speak to Lucilia again. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to speak during lunch since Abbess Martha is reading from the holy text again. Take a seat and glance around and see if I can see her. Seems she's not here yet. Some of the nuns smirk as they see me, remembering my mistake during the morning mass. I sigh and look down as lunch is being served. Wooden bowls on our table. Onion soup today, with dry bread. Suddenly another slipped onto my knee, and looked up and see Lucilia standing there, smiling at me. She continues towards an empty seat to not raise suspicions. Read a note later. Quickly hide the note. It'd be too obvious to do it now. No one seemed to notice it. Good. After a short while, Abbess Martha takes a seat and starts the prayer. After prayer, Abbess Martha opens up the holy book and starts reading. We eat in silence. I try to glance carefully at Lucilia, but realize it's a risky thing to do here, so I stay focused on the food. After lunch, I head down the corridor for my next work assignment. Since I'm walking by myself, I feel it's safe enough to read the note Lucilia gave me. Dear Sister Abernethy, meet me at my room tonight. You will know which door is mine. I hope you can make it. My eyes widen and I try to hold back a gasp. I'm not allowed to be up at night, less being in another person's room. Suddenly a hand is placed on my shoulder. I turn around and start using the note in my left hand. Sister Abernethy. Sister Rosanna, what can I help you with? I don't think you can hide that something going on here with Lucilia. It's only day one, though. Like, it's only day one. So I hide my left hand behind my back and not let her see the note. I don't know what you're talking about. She's nice to me. She's bad news, I tell you, Sister Abernethy. You should stay away from her. Refuse. You're gossiping. I don't really see any harm in talking with Sister Lucilia, and you can decide what is best for me, Sister Rosanna. Sister Rosanna looks a bit shocked, not expecting me to talk back at her. Well, I'll be. Don't come later and say I didn't warn you. She scoffs and walks away in a quick pace. I take a deep breath. She didn't see the note. I hid it in my sleeve. My next heart Oh, my next work. My heart is still beating fast as I walk through the Abbey towards my next work assignment. Sister Rosanna won't scare me that easily, and I decided that I will try and meet with Lucilia tonight. Yep, that's what we'll do. The day goes by without anything else of importance happening. After more work and supper, the sun is finally going down. The night has come. I've been trying to rest a little, but I've been too afraid to fall asleep, so I haven't entered but read holy book to keep my mind going. It's dark outside, so I have a lit candle on the table next to my bed, and it gives out a small dim glow. Everyone should have gone to bed by now. Close the book and put it on the table. I pick up the candle and walk over to the door. Listen. I can't hear anything outside my room. It's probably safe to go. I look at myself in the mirror, trying to brush off my dress and correct my veil to look proper enough to visit Lucilia. Then I take a deep breath and open the door. I feel very nervous, this being the first time I've been outside of my room this late. Carefully close the door behind me. I try to walk as silently as I can through the long corridor. I hold the candle in front of me to easier see the doors. See, it mentioned that I would know which door was hers in the note. So I hear someone coming. Push myself against the wall. Quickly blow out the candle and push myself against the wall, hoping that the person won't see me. The person is coming closer, and I take a deep breath as the light come from the person's candle is spreading around them. Fortunately, they were going into their bedroom. As they close the door, I breathe out. It is now quite dark, but I try to carefully continue forward. I arrive at the door, the red ribbon around the handle. Has to be it. Knock on the door. I carefully knock on the door. After a few moments, Cecilia opens the door, and she smiles wildly and whispers, "Abernethy, you came. Come inside, quickly." I smile at her and walk inside the room, suddenly feeling nervous. All the rooms in the sleeping quarter look similar. There's something more pleasant about this room. It looks like she has taken some time to decorate with curtains, some extra pillows, and several lit candles light up the room. Ooh, I notice a small altar at one side of the room. She must take her praying more serious than I am. None of this aloud is loud, easy to say. Lucia is such a rebel. What are you smirking about? Don't you like what I've done with the room? She pretends to look hurt, but fails and starts to grin. I wish I was brave enough to decorate my room. This looks so cozy. I know, right? Come, have a seat. She gestures towards her bed, and I try to neatly sit down. I suddenly remember the lavender flowers I picked for Lucilia and take them out of my sleeve. Lucia, a gift for you, for your kindness today. Oh, you're so sweet, Abernethy. Thank you so much. She looks genuinely happy as she takes the flowers and smells them. I'm glad. She turns around and places the flowers on the small altar. How come you have your own altar? I look curiously at her while I wait her answer. Oh, I pray for something special, you see. Not to worry. Now let me just get something. She tries to let the subject go so I don't push her further. She goes to a wooden dresser and opens a drawer as she pulls out a flask of wine. A night like this must be celebrated properly. She smiles wildly at me while holding the bottle, while I just stare in shock. Celia, have you stolen wine from the Abbey? She's not stolen, I bought it before I came to the Abbey. I can't tell if she's lying or not, but the question is, what kind of nun is Lucilia? Celia, you can't have property like that in here. She waves her hand dismissively and places the bottle on the table. Then she goes back to the drawer, takes out 2 goblets. They really brainwash you this hard, Abernethy? I can tell you're not here because of your fate. You are a prisoner, just like me. I look at her in silence for a moment. I do believe. She puts down the goblets on the table. Then she takes my hands in hers and looks at me with her big, shiny eyes. I'm sorry, Abernethy. I didn't mean to push you like that. I want you to stop pretending when you are me. with me, okay? With her left hand, she gently caresses my cheek while she smiles at me. I blush and look down for a moment. It's alright, Lucilia. And you're right. It's not my idea to be here. It doesn't mean I don't want to behave. And I will do the bad behavior for you. Lucilia giggles and lets go of me. Then she turns to the table to pour some wine in the goblets. She takes one of the goblets and raises it to her cute nose to smell the wine. She takes a small sip and looks approvingly. Sweet and strong. Just like I wanted. Here you go, Abby. I call you that? She hands me the other goblet and I take it in my hand. Smile at her. Abby, I don't know what I think of that nickname. You'll get used to it. She grins teasingly and takes another sip of wine. I sigh happily and inhale the sweet wine. It smells of nectar and fruit. I take a sip of the wine and it tastes deliciously pleasant. Do you like it? Lucia sits down next to me, much closer than I'm used to, but I don't mind. Yes, I haven't had wine like this for a year at least. Good, I'm glad you like it. We drink together in silence, just knowing this moment. Lucia looks at me, smiling. Then she puts down her goblet and starts caressing my left hand. You know, Abnethy, first time I saw you, I could see something different in you. Oh? I put down my goblet on the table and look at her curiously, while enjoying her touch against my hand. You were standing together with the other nuns, but I could only see you clearly. She puts her other hand on my cheek, while looking straight into my eyes. I feel warm and my heart beats fast. Others don't see you as I do. I want you to know that you are beautiful. So are you, Lucilia. She leans closer, suddenly I feel her warm, thoughtful pressing against mine. Moving closer to her as a magnetic pull, embracing the kiss. The kiss. Why I say it like that? I don't know. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, why I do that? Lucia then pauses, looking at me with blushing cheeks and starts moving her veil. Part of me knows it's not loud, but I don't stop her. She lets the veil drop to the ground and reveals beautiful raven black locks. I'll show you mine, so you should show me yours. She says in a smooth, teasing voice and giggles. I hesitated at first, then I carefully removed my veil and placed it neatly on the bed. Lucia smiles approvingly. She leans in and kisses me again. Good girl. She gets up from the bed, looks at me before she removes her dress as well. The red dress is large and heavy, and not meant to show any body shapes. And now she stands here in front of me, more beautiful than I could ever imagine. She slowly comes towards me and cups my face with her hands, letting her slender fingers dig into my hair. I stir with pleasure and close my eyes for a moment. She then leans in to kiss me again. I pull her closer, letting her body slowly fall over me in the bed. Feel her warm and smell her body, touching the scent of roses. The rush of sensation falling across my body is maddening. Never wanted anyone like this before. I guess that's how we're gonna end it. After that night, we continued to meet often during the night and in her room. Spend time together whenever we could. And when we weren't allowed to talk, we still exchanged looks and smile. It was exciting, keeping this big secret together. I was more happy than I've ever been in years, and every day I was looking forward to meet her. Until one day, Act 2 Sympathy for the Devil. Let's see, it's been a minute since I've been playing this game. Let me check something real quick. Okay, just like I thought, we have hit the mark for this video, at least the time marker. So I'm gonna save right here. Because, we just started Act 2, so why not, do that. Main menu. Yes. Alright. So, Amour in the Abbey. Love in the Abbey, love Amour. So game made by Morgis and DValkyrie. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. If I did, I do apologize. But I'm going to end it here. Most I can do a part 2 because it is Act 2, and Act 2 should be long enough, and I kind of want to split it up just so I can focus on other videos as well, trying to evenly do things and trying to manage all this stuff. You know how it is. Well, if you don't, you know. Yeah, don't want to ramble on too much, but yeah, so that's the about section. For the purposes, you can of course do a whole speed of the text and everything, but yeah, so hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Of course, if you did, do not hesitate to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want to play this game for yourself, of course everything will be in the description below for you to do that, but I am going to end it here. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, the artwork, the romance, and the romance in the Abbey, or Amour in the Abbey. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video.